Do you feel like home ownership is slipping away? Follow these steps and it will help you to be able to not only buy a home, but to be able to afford that home. Is your debt under control? Do you have a monthly budget? Do you know exactly what you can spend each month on a payment for a home? And are your other debts in line to where you can make those payments also? With your current monthly income, are you able to save? Are you able to make what you want to be your mortgage payment? That is very important. Not only do you want to make sure that you buy the house that you want, but you want to be able to make those monthly mortgage payments. So if your rent is $2,000 a month and you want to buy a home with a payment of $2,500 a month, you need to easily be putting $500 a month into a savings account. Is your employment stable? Have you been at your current employer for the last 2 years, or have you moved up from one employer to another, increasing your income over the last 2 years? And are you able to keep that current income going for the foreseeable future? If you have been getting a lot of overtime over the last 2 years, is that projected to continue into the foreseeable future? Because if you're relying on that overtime to make your mortgage payments, you've got to make sure that you're going to continue to get that income. Home ownership is great, but don't become house poor when you're purchasing a home. And what that means is you need to make sure that you can afford that monthly payment and not just go off of how much of a house you can buy. You want to make sure that you're going to be able to take care of the home with your monthly payment, but also be able to set aside money for maintenance on that home, because just because you have a home doesn't mean that you just have to make that payment. You've got to be able to make sure that you can do the upkeep. When you're renting, you don't have to worry about a lot of that, but when you purchase a home, that's when you have to start worrying about that upkeep. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you may want to look into getting a home warranty plan so you are covered for those larger expenses that may come up within the first year of buying a home. Home ownership is great. I'm all for home ownership, but I want you to be able to afford the home. Remember, you don't want to be house poor. Make sure that you can afford that monthly payment. Make sure you are comfortable purchasing a home. And if you have all of these things in line, it may be a perfect time for you to get into a home. There are a lot of programs that will allow you to purchase a home with little to no money down. So call me if you have any questions. Would love to get you into one of those programs, whether it's veterans program, low money down conventional or FHA programs, or even some of our state down payment assistance programs. Have a great day and happy house hunting.